When you think of the best champion in Pokemon, there should be only one person that you should think of, the elegant but powerful Sinnoh champion Cynthia. So I wonder, could Cynthia beat all of Pokemon Scarlet? To answer this, we're only going to use Pokemon sheaves used in the previous games, and there aren't a lot to choose from, but we'll make it work. And to add a little more difficulty, no terrestrializing, no healing items during battle, no held items, set mode only, and we are only leveling up to the gym leader's strongest Pokemon. Also, my team size must match the gym's team size. But before we get into all of that, tell me in the comments below your favorite thing about Cynthia. Also, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and let's see if we can hit 33 likes since, fun fact, Cynthia is apparently 33 years old. Now let's jump right in. I create our Cynthia character, grab a Spigarito that will live in our PC forever, and unlock all 3 main missions so that we can head out and prep for our first gym battle. I go to the fields near Cortana Town and we get our true starter Pokemon, Eevee. However, Eevee's gonna be the only Pokemon we'll have going into the first gym, since the other Pokemon go past the current level cap. And as awesome as our Eevee is, it alone can't take on Kate's full team. To fix this, we travel up to the icy cold north into a cave where we grab ourselves an Ice Stone. With this, I can evolve Eevee into Glaceon, giving us a nice stat buff, and we can go toe-to-toe against the first gym leader, Katie. Glaceon easily freezes Nimble and Tarantula with Icy Wind, then goes blow to blow back and forth against her terror bug Teddiursa. It keeps launching powerful boosted Fury Cutters that get stronger with each strike, but thanks to Glaceon's high defense stat, it took the attacks and froze Teddiursa over with an Icy Wind, winning us our first gym badge. Now with our level cap increase, we can run and grab a Riolu and then take on the Stony Cliff Titan King Crab Claw. We freeze it to the claws thanks to some Icy Wind spam, and then face gym leader Brassius and refrigerate his little plants, including his Truly Wudo, which was more like a Slowly Wudo because even though it had Rock Throw, it never used it on Glaceon. With that, we have another gym badge under our belt. We grab a Rufflet and ice the Open Sky Titan Bombardier. And I'm slowly realizing how strong the ice type is in these early sections of the game, or maybe our Glaceon's just that awesome. Riolu evolves into Lucario right in time for our first Team Star raid and a battle against the Dark Crew's boss, Gachamo. Both his Poniard and his Starmobile stay and fall to Lucario's overwhelming Aura Sphere. With Team Star's Dark Crew out of the way, we arrive at Leventia City where we soundly defeat Nemona and her newly evolved Quaxwell to face the third gym leader, Eno. She leads with a Wattrel that faces the icy fury of Glaceon's Icy Wind, but in return we are fried by her Belly Bolt's boosted Spark Attack. Lucario comes out and I taught it Bulldoze so it can easily clear through her Belly Bolt and her Luxio. Her ace Pokemon Terra Electric Mismagius comes out and Lucario lands a Aura Sphere before getting hit with Confuse Ray. In response, we switch into Rufflet that feints to a Charge Beam, but we can safely let Lucario back in to blast it with one final Aura Sphere, ending Eno's stream and winning us another gym badge. We head out to sea to grab Tynamo, then wash up on the beach to grab Shellos. Then I learned that I could have gotten Gibble for Eno's gym, but better late than never, I guess. I train up the team and Gibble evolves into Gibite just in time for our next Team Star raid against the Fire Crew boss, Mela. And I knew with Gibite on our side, this was going to be an easy win. Then it got knocked out.
Well, shit.
Luckily, Shellos steps up and with a little help from Glaceon's Baby Doll Eyes, Shellos defeats the Shidar Starmobile with an aquatic spam of water pulses. With the Fire Crew doused, we go worm hunting and easily defeat the lurking Steel Titan Orthworm with Lucario's Aura Sphere. Things were going pretty well until our gym battle against the 4th gym leader, Kofu, because this gym battle was utter Poke hell. In the first round, I was an utter slowpoke because I sent out Tynamo against a Velusa, which was the equivalent of me sending a child to fight a ninja. Gibite falls soon after, and Lucario really stood its ground, beating Velusa and Weltrio with Aura Sphere until it's watched by Terra Water Crabdominal's Rock Smash. In round 2, Tynamo gets replaced with Glaceon that handles Velusa but is knocked out by Weltrio. Then Lucario proceeds to confuse the rest of the team with the Water Pulse, and we keep hitting ourselves. And even after we fainted, it confused Lucario, who hits himself when it counted the most. Then in the third round, the game just says F you and crashes before the battle. I switched up my approach some by using Lucario after Glaceon faints, where she actually took out most of Kofu's team, leaving Cradomino really low for Gibite to come in and finish it off. But the RNG gods were not with me, because Cradomino's big meaty claws landed a crit crab hammer, instantly knocking out Gibite. Like, what the hell? After some prayers to Arceus, I get back in there with a new approach, dealing with Gibite, who easily bites down on Velucia, bulldozes Lucario, and leaves some damage on Cradomino. Glaceon does a little more damage with Swift, and Lucario wraps this watery hell up with Aura Sphere, giving us our 4th gym badge that should not have taken this long. With that under the bridge, Shellos evolves into Gastrodon, and I noticed it had the ability Storm Drain that could have immensely helped us during the Kofu battle, since it makes water type attacks ineffective. Better late than never, I guess. I take on Team Star's Poison Crew and battle their leader Atticus, which went pretty smoothly with Gibite bulldozing Skunk Tank and Reveroom, Lucario bulldozing Muck, and Gastrodon defeating the Navi Starmobile with Self-Preservation, Bulk, and Muddy Water. Now it's dinner time, and we serve the 5th gym leader Larry with a spam of Aura Spheres by Chef Lucario, winning us another gym badge. And even though I was prepared for Nemona's surprise rival battle with Gastrodon's Storm Drain tanking all her Quaquaval's Aqua Steps, it started spamming Air Slash and flinching with them too, so that didn't go well. In round 2, Lucario easily shreds through her team with Flash Cannon and Aura Sphere. Her Quaquaval once more faced our Gastrodon, but this time I spam Recover and got Ancient Power Omni Boost during the process, leading to Quaquaval's inevitable defeat. As we climbed Glaciato Mountain, I went ahead and caught our final Pokemon, Spiritomb, which I'll have to use later due to the level cap. Then Tynamo evolves into Electric, which I further evolve into Electros via Thunderstone just in time for our gym rat battle against Rhyme. I pair up Electros and Gibite first so that we can spam some discharges, then Glaceon lands a finishing blow on Mimikyu with Icy Wind, while Electros crunches down on her Bayonetti. Her Terra Ghost Toxicity is crunched out as well, and her little puppy Houndstone is frozen by Freeze Dry, winning us some street cred and another gym badge. We leave the Icy Mountains to visit the Asado Desert, where we easily defeat the quaking Earth Titan Great Tusk with Lucario's Aura Sphere. We continue our journey by facing Nemona's team in another rival battle, where Gastrodon Earth powers Lycanroc, Gibite Dragon Claw Sliggoo, and bulldozes Palmont. Then finally Glaceon freezes out her Quaquaval with Freeze Dry. We head over to the Alfornada gym, where we face Tulip and her whole team gets swept by our Lucario's Calm Mind boosted Dark Pulses. We head right back up to Glaciato Mountain to face the final gym leader Grusha, where we give him a taste of Lucario's Calm Mind Sweep with some Aura Spheres and Flash Cannons, winning us our final gym badge. We train up the team once more, with Gibite evolving into the mighty Garchomp and Reflect becoming the all-American Braviary. We easily no-diff Team Star's Fairy Boss Ortega with our Lucario and a spam of Flash Cannons. We head over to Crasoya Lake, where we fried then chilled the False Titan, and now we face the final Team Star base, the Fighting Crew, led by their boss Airy. Braviary beats Toxicroak with an all-American acrobatics, Spiritomb Sucker Punches Annihilate, and Garchomp bulldozes her Lucario, leaving our Lucario to wrap things up with some Aura Spheres on her Passimian and the Calf Starmobile with some help from Spiritomb. Now with the final Team Star base defeated, we go face their leader Cassiopeia, who is actually Clive, our Team Star raiding buddy, who is actually headmaster of our school, Director Cavell. He starts with a Rain Guru against our Spiritomb, and we knock it out with Dark Pulse, but he's put us to sleep with Yawn. Obama Snow comes in and sets up Aurora Veil, then proceeds to knock out Spiritomb with Ice Shard and Electros with a Wood Hammer. However, thanks to Electros, we were able to stall out Aurora Veil. Lucario comes in with a Revenge Aura Sphere, then Gyarados comes out, forcing us to switch into Gastrodon. Gastrodon unfortunately is defeated by Earthquake, and we switch in our mighty valiant Pokemon Braviary, who comes out with an all-American acrobatics, defeating Gyarados, Poltegeist, and Amoonguss. His final Pokemon, Terrifier Skeledirge, burns Braviary with a Torch Song, allowing our ferocious Garchomp to finish it off with a Bulldoze. Director Clavel unsurprisingly tells us that he isn't the real Cassiopeia. Then I thought about it, and wouldn't it be cooler if the new champion of Paldea was the one to defeat the big bad boss of Team Star? With that in mind, we head straight to Elite Four challenge area, take a quick interview quiz, and face the first Elite Four member, Rika. Gastrodon washes away her Dawn fan and Witchcaps with Surf. Electros liquidation clears her Ductrio and Camera, leaving Glaceon to freeze her Terra Ground Clogsire with Freeze Dry. The next member is Poppy, and her whole Steel-type team is crushed by her Garchomp Sword Dance, boosted Earthquakes, and Brick Breaks. Larry returns for another rematch just for his Atropius and Staraptor to get iced out by Glaceon's Freeze Dry, Electros frying Altaria and Oricorio with Thunderbolt, and Braviary permanently grounding his Terraflying Flamingo with American Acrobatics. The final member, Hassel, was the toughest. Noivern went down from a freeze dry, but Haxorus' Iron Head knocks out Glaceon and his Dragon Claw beats out Gastrodon. Braviary was able to claw it down with Acrobatics, but it was shocked out the skies from Dragalge's Thunderbolt. Garchomp comes in to finish both Falapple and Dragalge with Dragon Claw just for Terra Dragon back Excalibur to spear it with Icicle Crash. Lucario comes out and somehow Excalibur was fast enough and lands a Brick Break. But Lucario stands tall and launches a Dragon Pulse, defeating Excalibur. With the Elite Four out the way, it's time for our championship battle against Gita. She starts with a Spatra that defeats Lucario with the Lumina Crash plus a Dazzling Gleam. Electros was able to crunch it out the way and surprisingly take down Avalugg with a Thunderbolt. Then King Gambit slashes its soul away with a Cowtown Cleave. Luckily, Braviary descends with an all-American close combat, instantly destroying it. Her Velusa comes out to meet our Glaceon that freeze dries it out. Her Go-Go was able to Horn Leech our Glaceon's health away, but Braviary comes in once more to land an Acrobatics. Her final Pokemon, her ace, Terra Rock Lamora, comes out with a Terra Blast and Sludge Wave combo, bringing down Braviary, but is then met with our mighty Garchomp that comes in and wrecks its world with Earthquake, officially making us a champion of Paldea. Now that we're champion rank, it's time to face Cassiopeia, who's actually Penny, but she didn't see our Swords Dance boosted Garchomp coming out and absolutely destroying her poor little team of evolutions. With that over, she has a little friend reunion, admits to some criminal activities, then offers her awesome techie skills to us, completing the Starfall Street mission. Next, we meet Arvin in his mother's lab, learning that we need to deliver the Scarlet book to her in Area 0. But first, Arvin says he wants to challenge us to a battle to test our strength. Lucario comes out with Calm Mind boosted Aura Spheres, beating Greedent, Skullvillain, and Granackle. Glaceon freeze dries Cloyster and Toadschool, then Braviary lands an American close combat assault on Terra Dart Maybostiff, completing the Path of Legends mission. Now we have our final rival battle against Nemona. Garchomp takes out Lycanroc and Goodra. Gastrodon buries Palmont with an Earth Power, Lucario, Aura Sphere Blast, Dun Sparse, and Orthworm, and Glaceon literally freezes Terra Water Quaquaval with Freeze Dry, defeating it. Now go ahead and hit that like button because things have been really smooth and straightforward so far, and now that's gonna end because we are once more gonna face Poke Hell in this final mission, The Way Home. We once again meet with all our friends, head down to Area 0, face some Paradox Pokemon, learn some big revelations, and now it's time for the final battle of Pokemon Scarlet. And this battle was hell. Okay, should've seen that coming.
Now that's a lot of damage!
We lived!
Well, shit.
Okay, we lived that hit, we're +2, this should kill.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Alright, we survived that somehow. Surely it will miss the next one.
He fucked up.
Okay, let's see if we can get it this time. AI Sada brings out Slitherwing first, which is ripped to pieces by our Bravariary's Acrobatics. Fluttermane comes out and I switch into Gastrodon to take the Thunderbolts, but it's eventually defeated by a Shadow Ball. This gives Lucario the opportunity to switch in, tank a Mystical Fire, and return fire with a Flash Cannon. The Brute Bonnet is switched in, but falls to an All-American Acrobatics from Braviary. Sandy Shocks comes out, and for some reason it outsped Garchomp, but we were still able to ground it with an Earthquake. Screamtail ices Garchomp and Braviary with Ice Punch, and things start getting getting really intense because we're only down to 3 Pokemon and we still have to fight Screentail and the Roaring Moon. With that, Electros fries that pink round vampire devil with Thunderbolt. And now, the Roaring Moon rises, and it quickly dispatches Electros with Dragon Claw and Lucario with Earthquake after we land at extreme speed. It's down to our final Pokemon, who is actually our first Pokemon in this run, Glaceon.
It was at this moment that he knew.
You missed me!
We narrowly dodge a Stone Edge and we land a crit Freeze Dry, instantly bringing it down, and we win this hard fought, extremely frustrating final battle. And then some other things happen, you know, some 2 legendary beasts fighting and, you know, some teary goodbye or something. But that's not important because Cynthia has officially beaten Pokemon Scarlet. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, share it out, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps and I would really appreciate it. Let's see if we can hit 33 likes for the new champion of Pokemon Scarlet, Cynthia. And if we do, we might do this again with a different champion. We'll see. Also, you should definitely check out how Larry himself became a champion of Pokemon Scarlet with his own team by clicking this video right here. You won't regret it.